Do you know that the iconic Patek Philippe Nautilus was nearly a Piaget watch? Here's the story plus a concise history of the Nautilus. The story starts back during the 1972 Basel World Fair. In the restaurant of the Hotel Ambassador, Gerald Genter sketches his first design for a watch inspired by sailing and the window of a porthole on a boat. He had imagined a monoblock case with two hinges and also an integrated bracelet. It was placed into his desk drawer and forgotten about alongside many other designs, until a few months later when Piaget contacted Genter to design a new waterproof sports watch that was thin enough to house their new extra flat movement. Without hesitation, Genter sent the drawing he had made back in Basel World. A year went by and he finally received a reply from Piaget. The watch was not suitable for their strategy nor for their production requirements. Then, in Basel World 1974, he was visited by an agent of Patek Philippe for the Middle East. Patek were looking for a design for a new sports elegant line to satisfy their new entry-level clientele. Genter immediately remembered the watch he had proposed to Piaget a year before and made an appointment within the next few days to meet Philippe Stern at his stand during the fair. Stern complimented the drawing. A few weeks later, the prototype was handed over to the offices of Patek Philippe along with an invoice of 25,000 Swiss francs for the production of it. After 2 weeks, Patek returned with the feedback that the case was very difficult to produce, mainly due to its monoblock construction. However, keeping the promise made to Genter, a 3-year contract was signed with a 300 Swiss franc royalty for each watch sold in the line, which was named the Patek Philippe Nautilus. Now here comes the geeky bit. The first ever Nautilus was a reference 3700/1A, produced in 1976. The 42mm stainless steel case was made by Fabre-Perret, and the first edition bracelet was produced by Gay Ferrez. The watch was powered by a Jaeger-LeCoultre caliber 920, which was renamed as the caliber 28-255C by Patek. Two versions of the 3700 existed. They differed mainly by the width of the bracelet. -01A had a more straight and wide bracelet, while the -11A had a more tapered bracelet. The retail price at the time was $3,100, which was quite a lot considering it was the same price as solid gold, golden ellipse. A year later, the full gold was introduced. Yellow gold reference 3700/1J was made in 1,000 pieces, and white gold reference 3700/1G was made in only around 40 pieces. At the same time, a unique piece in platinum was made, the retailer stamped Gobelin dial. This watch sold at auction in November 2023 for nearly $3 million, making it the most expensive 3700 ever sold publicly. There were generally 4 retailers that were allowed to stamp dials. In the 3700, those were Bayer, Gobelin, Asprey, and Tiffany & Co. There was also an albino prototype dial made by Stern Frères. The most unusual and rarest of all might be the 3700 stamped with collector Tony Cavalti's name on the actual dial by Patek, as well as a small number of Kanjar dials for the Sultan of Oman.